morning everyone, and how are you? I hope students you are taking the precautions regarding coronavirus and you are doing study at home. Student, in this lecture we are going to learn history subject lesson number 4, the freedom struggle of 1857. Students, previous video we already learned the half lesson. You saw the many points about this struggle. Remaining points we will learn in this video. Students, now the first point, crushing of a struggle. Students, you will already learn the struggle, the opposed to British, because British want to control the over India. They struggle to so much to people, so that's why people want to freedom from them. So now see, we struggle opposed to people, but they crush our struggle. Okay, crushing of the struggle. The Indian whole carefully fought against the British, including soldiers, zamindar, kings, commanders, and common peoples. Means all us want to fight against the British. Who? So soldier, zamindars, king, commanders, and common people. They all are fighted against the British. But the Indian sepoys started the freedom struggle before the fixed time. But Indian sepoys means Indian soldiers. They work in a British army. Okay. The Indian sepoys started the freedom struggle before the fixed time. Whatever the times of fixed, before this struggle opposed to British. Initially, this success, but military strength and administration of British rules was worst. In that struggle, Indian sepoy they won, but British was very strange. British army was very powerful, and they have nice administration, and their British rule was very nice. So that's why British won. The British crushed down the struggle by all means. So that's why this means Indian sepoy was good, but British also have more powers. They have the nice powerful weapons. They have the many soldiers. So that's why British crushed down the struggles. The British made the quick recovery and within the next 6 months, and they recovered all things within 6 months. Regained the lost territories. Rani Lakshmibai, Kunwar Singh, Ahmadullah led their lives in this struggle. This 1857 struggle. Rani Lakshmibai, Kunwar Singh, Ahmadullah, they all are died in this struggle. They died in fight with the British. But Bahadur Shah was the impression at the Rangoon, and British catch the Bahadur Singh, and he impression means he put in a jail. Nana Sahib and Begum Hazrat Mahal took shelter in Nepal, and Nana Sahib and Begum Hazrat Mahal they escape and they take the shelter in Nepal. Tata Tope fought for the next 10 months against the British, but next 10 months Tata Tope was fight with the British, but due to betrayal he was cowed, and because of due to fatras means some people who was with Tata Tope they cheat with him, and finally unfortunately Tata Tope caught, and he got the hang punishment, hanged to death. In this way, by the end of 1858, the British ruthless crushed down the struggle. So this time British very ruthlessly they crushed this struggle. Even though the struggles begin with the discontent among the Indian soldier, and this struggle became the discontent among the Indian soldier. But later the peasant means farmer, peasant, artisans, common people, tribes came together to fight against the British. But farmers, artisans, common people, poor people, tribes, they all are come and they fight against the British. In this rebellions, Hindus, Muslims took up with the great face, and in these struggles, means people want only freedom from the British. So they not give the importance to caste. They Hindu, Muslim, all peoples came together and they fight against the British. The common aim was overthrowing the Indian from India. They want just Indian because British trouble to Indian and Muslim people also. So if you want to fight the British, so Indian and Muslim both peoples should be coming together. So they both Hindu and Muslim people want to overthrow the British from the India. They want to throw out from India. There was an inspirations of gaining independence behind these struggles, and therefore this freedom struggle gained a national form. And this struggle is inspired to the peoples for independence. So that's why this freedom struggle gained a national form. I hope students understood how they crushed our struggle, because British have the strength military, they have the powerful weapons and good administration. That's why British won and they crushed our struggle. But still many of people they fight against the British. Now what is the cause? What is the reason of failure of the struggle? We struggle with the British. So why we failure? What is the reason? First reason, the struggle was not comprehensive. Comprehensive means it was not spread everywhere. With all peoples not involved in this struggle. Okay, the struggles did not take simultaneously all over India. Means our India is so big, but all Indians not participate in struggle. Initially was more severe in North India. Only North India part was they only intensively faced to British. Okay, only North India, but Rajputana, Punjab, some part of Bengal and Northwest India remain aloof. Means Rajputana, Punjab, some part of Bengals and Northwest, they was the separate from this struggle. So only some parts of India they fight against the British rule. That's why these struggles was failed. Okay. Now lack of central leadership. Leadership is very important. Okay. There was no commonly accepted leader to fight against the British, because British was very powerful. They give the very bad punishment to people. So that's why no one was ready to take the leadership fight against the British. Due to there was no informality in the struggle against British. So that's why informally means there was in a struggle was not a form. I hope students understood. Now next one, most of the feudatory princes remain aloof. Okay, in a British period was some princes. Okay, they was aloof means they not took participate in a struggle. Just as the common people suffered due to the British rule, similarly the princes also were suffering. The common peoples have to suffer this British problem. The common people suffer due to British rule. Similarly, the princes also were suffering. Common peoples and some princes have to suffer the British rule. And British rule was very bad for the people. Similarly, but except a few others remained faithful to the British. But some princes they was very faithful to the British. So they are not participating in a struggle. Only some common people and some princes. they took the participant in struggle, but some couldn't they was not took the participant in a struggle. That's why we failed in a that's why we failed the struggle 1857. Now next one, lack of military activities. Okay. Lack of military practice. Okay, lack of military practice. Practice means one times good plans. Okay. Indian soldiers were brave. Okay, Indian soldier was brave, but they don't have the use the strategies. That means they are not using the strategies. They captured the Delhi, but could not remain retained. Okay, Indian soldiers they captured the Delhi, but they could not save the Delhi. Similarly, the Indian rebels had limited arms supply, so that's why. That's why India's rivers had limited arms supply. India's rivers have the very small military force. The British had economic strength, but opposite that, British have the economic strength. Okay, they have a lot of money to buy the weapons and all. They have the disciplined army, enough stock, at least arms, and experienced army general. They have the all things, like they have the stock for first aids and food for soldiers. They have the all things. They have the enough stock, at least arm, and they have the experience general. Since transport and communication was in the hands of the British, and transport and communication, this thing also was in the British hands. So with the transport and communications is very important for sending the message, for if you want to go one place to another, for fighting for struggle. So transport and communication was very important for struggle. So this thing also was in a British hand. So that's why their movements were swift. So that's why they have the all things. So that's why their movements was very fast. Due to this, Indian people could not succeed. That's why Indian people could not succeed in the struggle, because in the Indian people have the very less army force. And they don't have the tactics. And opposite that, British have the all things. Good transport, good communications, lot of army, lot of stock, and disciplined army, economics. Okay, wars are fought not only based on the brave, but also through the military strategy. Only braveness is not important. We want the manpower, economics, money. That all things very important. And these all things we had less, so that's why we failed in this struggle. Now next one, international situation favorable of British. Okay, and international situation also favorable for British. Means the international country also was with the British. How the Crimean War with the Russia was just over, and the British won the over. British and before means British was fighting with Russia, and British won this war. They had trade relations with different countries in the world, and their trade also through the trade their British's relation was good with others country. The Norwest trade of British was worst, and now Norwest trades have thus worst. Whenever the Indians rebels were isolated, and Indians they don't have any rebels, so that's why they was the alone. Okay, I hope students understood. Means British got the others countries support, but Indians not got other support. That's why we fail in this struggle. I hope students understood the reason of the failure of this struggle. Okay. First struggle was not comprehensive, means all India was not participate in this struggle, only North India. was participate. Punjab, Rajputana, some other parts of Bengals they was not participate in a struggle. That's why we failed. Okay. Another, lack of central leadership. Means means no one's want to take the leadership, so that's why we fail. And another is most of the feudality princes remain alone, and many princes also they didn't take the participate in the struggle. They remain alone. They was alone. Only common people and some princes they took participate in the struggles. And lack of military, we have the very less military, but opposite that British have the lot of strength army force. They have the disciplined army, enough stock and experience army. So that's why British first this struggle. And next one, international situation favorable for British. Many countries they support to the British, and we are the alone. Now next one, consequences of the freedom struggle, end of rule of East India Company. Consequences means what's effect. What is the effect of this freedom? Now student we lost this war, but what we get? What is the effect of the British on the East India Company? Due to the company rule, there was growing dissatisfaction among the Indians, and the British rule had to face the struggle of 1857. The struggle of 1857 did not won, but still the British people have to face many problems. It was the British Parliament to end the rules of the company and instead take over the responsibility of ruling over the peoples of India through the Government of India Act 1858. So British forced the British Parliament to end, and this they ruling over the peoples of India through the Government of India 1588. The Government General was now designed as a Viceroy of India, and Lord Canning happened to the last Governor General. And Governor General, he was the last general, and Viceroy of India, Lord Canning happened to be the last Governor General. Okay, Lord Canning, he was the last Governor General, and first Viceroy of India. A new post called Secretary of State was created in the British government to proctor the affairs of India. And afterwards, British created the British government to look after the affairs of India, to take the affairs in the Indian government. Okay, Queen Parliament. What is the Queen Parliament? Sorry, proclamation. Means proclamations, means declarations. What is declare means declarations. Queen Victoria of England issued the declaration addressing the peoples of India. She declared something according to towards the peoples. All Indians are our progeny. What she said, all Indians are our progeny. Henceforth, they will not be discriminated on basis of race, religions, caste, or birthplace. Okay, she said she declares something towards the people, and she said all Indians are our progeny, and we will not discriminations on basis of race, religions, caste, and birthplace. Government service will be given on a merit. She said government job service we will get on the basis on the merit, not on a caste, religions. Okay, there will be no interference in the religions affairs. She said we will not interfere in Indians religion. We will not interfere in religions. It was made clear that the British crown will be honored all treaties and agreements made by the company with the rules of princely state. You can see. and she said, Miss Princely state, we will not interfere in the princely state. Whatever their rules, we will follow. Okay, no princely state will be extended henceforth. And she said, no princely state will not be extended henceforth. Okay, now next one, change in the compositions of army. She's changed the composition of army. The proportions of British soldiers got increase in armies army. Okay, in a army, in British they increase the army soldiers in a army. British officers were placed at strategic location. Artillery was kept exclusively in the hands of the British, and artillery also they took in their hands. There was divisions of military on the basis of caste, and then there was division in military also. There was the division of military on the basis of caste. On the basis of the caste, they divided military. Proper care was taken or avoid Indian. Okay, proper care was taken to avoid Indians to unite and rebels begin against the British. Started the rebels in the British. Now change the policy. Which policy they changed? The British accepted the policy of non-interference in the socials and religions except of Indians. When British accepted, accepted the policy of non-interference, means they decided will not interfere in socials and religions of Indians. They also started taking care that Indian society will not be united on a social ground. See, they said we will not interfere in social and religions, but still they are taking care Indian society will not be united. Means Hindu Muslim they will not come together. Okay, they was taking care. They saw to it that there will be constant conflict on the ground of caste, religions, race and territory. But they started the conflict. Conflict means a fight. They want to fight in a peoples on base of the caste, religions, race and territory. They adopted the policy of politics minds of Indians by following the divided and rule policy. They want to follow the policy that name is divided and rule policy. They want to divide it to people in Hindu and Muslim. They want to rules over the peoples. Due to the freedom struggle of 1587, the Indians failed to give a united fight against the British rule. The freedom struggle of 1857 became an inspiration of India's freedom movement. 1857, this struggle was failed because of less of unity. Students' unity is very important to fight others. Okay. So we learned one story also, farmers and their 4 lazy boys. Okay, that farmers give the one stick to their child and tell to break that stick. Easily they stick. When the farmers give the bundle of stick to that child, they have broke no. Why? Because they have bundle of sticks. So that's why they could not break. So this times unity is very important for fight the British. This 1857 struggle was the failed, but this struggles give the inspirations to the Indians freedoms movement. Okay, I hope students you understood this all points. Okay, students read these points properly. Okay, I hope students you understood this full lesson. Okay, thank you.